taking on another Big 12 foe, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Buffaloes will kick it off to get us underway. On the move from inside his 5. And the tackle is made on the return man, but there is a flag on the play.
Holding, receiver team.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. We'll see what this offense can do sitting inside its own 20. Handoff from the gun. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Keep it on the ground. Tough run across the 5. He'll get it all the way out to the 8-yard line. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking left. Makes a connection. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
A strike downfield. You know this sophomore has a big arm, and there were some revolutions on that one. And the Wildcats are rolling down the field. The pull and throw off the RPO. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
Can anyone catch him? Touchdown, Kansas State! Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Colorado Buffaloes offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And you'd better be sharp throwing the football to the outside, Jesse, because both of these teams have lock-up corners.
And they're really good at baiting you into throwing their way as well. You've got to be careful. And, David, I like these guys, too, because they're not afraid to get their face in the fan and support the run game.
No doubt. It's fun because when you're a defense and you can shut down half the field, you can do so many different things to give other guys help because you trust these guys on an island outside.
And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
Yeah, and I love running my tight ends across the formation. Just big targets that I can find a way to get the football to. Nice snag, nice little positive game for my offense.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run. And they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Makes the grab down the middle.
I love the start for this quarterback on 3rd down. 3rd down, obviously, money down. Got to have success. But to have success early, now it opens up everything. Like, we trust him. He's got a rhythm going. He's feeling good.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. He's got it inside the 15. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Colorado!
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover it. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
If they're going to get anything going on this drive, they better be productive here on 2nd and long from the 10. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Get it out on the screen. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. Kansas State will have to punt it away. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
You know, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
What? How about this offense? You think of this offense, you think of throwing the football and top 10 passing in all of college football, but the defense knew something, right? Like you could tell they were going to come out and run the football. They brought out the goal line, brought in some big boys, and really was ready for the run on that play.
3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. And the Buffaloes will have it 1st and 10. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. He'll pull it down, and he will wisely scamper out of bounds. No need to take unnecessary hits.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Trying to get to him. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there at that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Takes a hit as he fires. It's incomplete. A 4th down stop, and the turnover on downs. 1st down here for the offense. Looking for a crease. It's Giddens. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the 1st down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the 1st down mark.
At the 40, there he goes. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it. Offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking down the middle. Got his man downfield. Strong, firm tackle.
Well, that play-action fake, it just froze the defense for a split second. That allowed the tight end time to work his route, get vertical down the field, and pick up a big gainer for the offense.
At the 35, he's loose. Smashes through the tackle. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. They're getting this guy lathered up. Knocked off his feet, but not before he picks up 6 yards down to the 10. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Johnson looking to throw. He's got it on the run. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And first and goal, I think a lot of people get very conservative. Let's run the football. You know, let's be very predictable. You can't be predictable, right?
Touchdown, Wildcats! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them.
And this offense right now, they're doing some damage through the air. That's now their second passing touchdown. They thought coming into this game they were going to have some matchups on the perimeter of the field that they could take advantage of, and they've done that so far here today.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Coy. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
On the ground, it's Coy. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Inside the 40. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you can tell the speed sets them up, makes the big play out to the left.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to pass. It's Sanders. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. He'll try to take it back. You're not getting him on the ground. Still on his feet. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of bounce, right? You want to be able to keep this defense.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Feeling some heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
It doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
What a snag by the defense. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49. Looking for a productive play on first down. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down and the defense thinks you might be running a football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
You know, it looks like they just flip the ball and everything just magically works. You know why this toss to the left works? Because the wide receivers block. You know, I know you don't say that very often. Most of the time they want to run out, you know, get the glory, catch the ball, but they got to do a good job of blocking. When you toss it on the perimeter, those guys are pivotal for this play to have success. Really good job blocking on the perimeter.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Just when they're looking run, now up top. Caught behind the line. It's good. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Ball at the 31. 3rd and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. Got his man in the middle. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big decision. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. They were unfazed by that earlier 4th down failure and will try for a second time in this one. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Takes it the other way. At the 20. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Kansas State. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance. Oh, and the extra point is blocked. He's got it, and he can go with it. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. Coming out with it, it's Hunter. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure.
He's got it on the right. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Looks as if they'll stay aggressive here. They go 5 wide on 2nd and 3. Unloads it downfield. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Grabbed over the middle. It's good. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Makes the catch. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down. And he's got it! Touchdown, Buffs! Lining up to add another. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. It's 1st down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. No surprise, looks as if they'll be content just to head to the locker room. Kansas State will kick it off to start things in the second half. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Those two first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the third quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game, so I expect them to come out here, lighten it up here for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, in this defense.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And they are fortunate to get the ball back, but unfortunate to have a long way to go after that loss. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He uncorks a bullet to the right. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
Nice job in coverage there. Offense trying to take a shot downfield. The defender able to tip that one up in the air and force it incomplete.
Perhaps their punter is injured. Perhaps they don't like to punt. Perhaps they hold an inherent bias against kicking the ball to the other team. Whatever the reason, they'll go for it on 4th and a country mile. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Shoots it to the left. And is going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
I'll tell you, man, analytics in college football now are changing the way coaches think about down and distances. And listen, I know there are probably some metrics out there that say you should go for it in that situation because the percentages are telling you you got a good shot at keeping the football and keeping possession. That time, though, they're not able to come up with it. And they've now given up the football with their backs to the wall. The defense now is going to have to dig them out of this hole.
Oh, what a grab by the defense. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16.
We've just seen in this game the ball has just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his 2nd pick thrown in this game.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got his man on the right. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. A new set of downs after the completion. Going up top on first down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. They stop him cold. Maybe gets a yard to the 34. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. The Buffaloes are flying down the field. To the air, it's Sanders. He fires one deep down the right side. And he'll pull it in inside the 20. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll run the option. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold it. Offense.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. And the Buffaloes trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
And it's incomplete. He was looking to the end zone and trying to get 6.
Well, I like the aggressive nature by the quarterback there. He's trying to take a shot down the field. Just a better play by the defense forcing the incompletion.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He's got it in the end zone! Touchdown, Buffaloes! He has been surgical, precision passing, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
The defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just He's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
Gets it out quickly. Oh, look out. There he goes. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Wild. And that one will give him the lead.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And this will be caught as they convert the 2. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
They're trying to get to it. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Looking to throw, it's Sanders. And he throws another interception. His 3rd one of the night. And just an outstanding return. Takes it back to the 7-yard line.
And this guy's just never been able to get into a rhythm all game long, whether it's been because of pressure or the defense disguising their coverages. He just doesn't seem right. And as a result, he's now thrown 3 picks.
And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Kansas State. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. They're going to open this drive with a pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He's not afraid to go deep. Makes the catch on the left. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Colorado.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find in it, and they produce like this, and you keep finding it.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Breaks the tackle. Great move. Now he's got room. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stays. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Johnson wants to throw it. He makes the connection. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground covered to pick up the first. Passing game very effective on second down. What about here on third? From the gun, wants to pass. And he throws another interception. His third of the night. Not able to get loose on the return, but what a play to put his team in business at the 33. Well, this is just the type of field position this offense wants. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold it. Offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They want to throw it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. One final play before the end of the quarter. Touch pass on the jet sweep. There to make the stop, and we've played 3 in this one. Guys, it's Kansas State who carries the lead into the quarter break. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. Touch pass on the run. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
I just love the play call. You're getting a fast player out in the open field, and it's enough to get you a first down.
And the Buffaloes will line it up on 1st and 10. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
That is a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting the backfield, making the play.
And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes. They do it with...
And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bucs! They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point gives them a 1-point lead here in the fourth. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
2 very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Florida managed to avoid being gator bait by scratching and clawing their way to a narrow victory. This wasn't the blowout some had hoped for, but it sure beats the alternative.
Here's a quick throw out to the left.
60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Getting some heat. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
This quarterback has to know he's got to get rid of the football quickly. This defense has already shown on film that they'll rush this outside linebacker off the edge and make the count 5 on their pass rush, but with his speed and his flex...
And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. On the move, it's Hunter. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop it. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. From the 33, it's 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. We've reached the 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. Softened him up with a run, now to throw. It's a big stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Buffaloes! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. And he splits the uprights and pushes the lead to 8 here in the fourth. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse. And it's loose. And he gets the fumble back, but that clock is still an enemy. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. Looking to go up top on first down. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Johnson looking to throw. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. In the dead center of the field as they try to convert this 3rd and short. He'll just keep slinging it. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
What a fantastic job by the defense that time, forcing the incompletion. They've got the lead late, setting up 4th down. Can they come up with one more stop? If they get it, they might win this game.
Makes the catch. He's got enough. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Finds the tight end. He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a 1st down. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Looking to move it through the air. Got it. They will score. Touchdown, Wildcats.
And you got half your work done now. Great execution, getting the score, but now we got to go for 2. Under 2 minutes left in the game. We don't know if we're going to get the football back. We get our 2-point play ready, and we roll with it.
And down he goes, and down goes for the moment. The chance to tie the game here in the 4th. Just over a minute to play. They're lining up for an onside kick to try to pull off this rally. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Just over a minute to play. They're lining up for an onside kick to try to pull off this rally. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee. A little sports history, David. Upset is the only hope.